How's it going, neighbors? This is Ed here with etrailer.com, and today we're taking a look at the replacement female 50 amp plug from Mighty Cord. So if you have a 50 amp cord and it became damaged, accidentally ran over it, or it's just time to replace it, this is going to be a real inexpensive way to save your cord and save a couple dollars. So let's take a closer look at it and see what's special about it. The construction of your plug is a black plastic polymer that's going to hold up against the elements of UV light and just being a plug out in the world. You're going to have this nice handle so you can plug in and pull this guy out. On the inside, there's actually a bracket to keep your cord from being yanked out underneath. On the inside and outside, you also have color coding so you'll know where to put your wires. And this is a real easy repair to switch out your plug to save you a couple bucks on replacing your cable. All you're going to need is wire cutters, wire strippers, screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, and just a little bit of time and patience. So let me show you how to get this guy set up. So we're going to start our installation by taking our wire, and this is a 50 amp 4 wire, and we're just going to carefully peel back the outer shielding. Just want to make sure you're being safe with your box cutter, cutting away from yourself. And I'll just try to go all the way around. All right, now we can get that outer shielding in. And you just want to make sure you check your wires to see if you have any nicks. If you do, you definitely want to address that. And now I'm just going to separate my 4 leads on the inside. So we're going to use our Phillips screwdriver and remove all of our Phillips screws to get to the interior of our replacement plug. Now that we have our screws loosened, we can remove the back. And now we're going to be able to make the connection for our collar and our 4 contact points. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this part. Looks like my screw's still holding. And it's going to be important to remember how this band is in here, because this is what grabs the screw and holds the cable into place, so you don't have to worry about it yanking out the bottom of your plug. So just to be aware of that. And there's a little channel. You don't really have to worry about making sure you get the wrong plug, because these guys are all the same contact on the inside. The important part is making sure you have the right wires to the correct contact point. So you're just gonna slide this guy down. This being a 50 amp cable, you know it's not gonna be really flexible. I don't know how well you can see it, but right here at the bottom it says the different colors for each one of your terminals. So you have your green, your red, your white, and your black. I'm gonna use the collar for my jacket to kind of get the idea as far as the length of my wires. And we should be able to get enough here. So we're gonna go ahead and get our black over in position over this way. Our green, we know we can trim that one down. Our red is gonna be right here. And actually looks like our white was gonna be fine too. So we're gonna go ahead and start making our connections. Now, I found it easier to just pop these guys out and then drop them back into the plug-in. One of the ways I've encountered to do this type of process is take your wires and put it halfway between your screw. And that way you know you have contacts on both sides. If you need to, you can pull this guy out. We're gonna make sure we have a solid connection around our screw, and we can fasten this guy back into position. And essentially we're just gonna do the same thing 3 more times. So now that we have all of our connections put together, we're gonna take our sleeve and we're gonna slide this guy right up onto this channel. And this is what's gonna hold everything in place. It's like a little ridge here. As you're gonna drop that on. And then we're gonna add our bracket here. And finally, we're gonna replace the back cover. And that's gonna line right up. And we'll just use our screws to get everything fastened correctly. Just like that, we're able to get this cord switched out. The last step that I would do generally is wrap this guy up with some electrical tape to cover the exposed wire and shielding. So this has been a quick look of how to replace your female plug. This is a 50 amp replacement female plug from Mighty Cord. Have a great day.